Good morning. I'm still in the terrace cell. It's clear I'm just an outright hostage now. I mean, for those who might not have realized that, it's clear, okay? Just review the last, I'd say, 2 months of anything I put online, and it's what a hostage prisoner situation consists of. And it has been that, but it got totally atrocious and with no shame. So I'm still being held prisoner in here. And when I leave the room, they all come in, turning the TVs on, and they're there, and who knows what else they'll do next. I heard one moving around barefoot and really quiet over my head, waiting for me to flush the toilet. It goes into more, and it can be anyone. It can be enlisted military, that the U.S. Military has been recruiting as prostitutes, basically, and then they kill them in here, and they've been harvesting their organs. These sorts of details to the body count here will be given to you, the public, by people who are in authority positions such as the counter-terrorists and so on and so forth, not me. Okay, there's going to be a massive raid of the country and a massive raid of Washington, D.C. And this Indian president down there with the fake president are actually down there working for Iran, the country. And that is fact, okay? That is fact. And there are some people from Iran, the country, who do put a 10-mile hole in our ground, okay? It's really serious weapons, but it's not exactly the country solely that does it. And this is what I mean by the right authorities are going to tell you, the public, what is going on. I can. I know that all of you in the world know I can, but I am in such bad shape. I appreciate that you don't expect me to do that too. So no one does. And there are people with much more experience and expertise that can do that better than I can. So thank you for your patience. So yeah, but that Indian president being down there was a colossal mistake on the behalf of the Iran Putin crowd that thinks they're running the Pentagon. The Pentagon gets bombed, and we've gone, I can only say this, we have gone to the Pentagon, and military officials who are couping are now being killed, like in large numbers, by the U.S. actual military, who never tried to ambush and attack bases and coup and insurrect and all the rest, okay? They were the targets of an ambush. They were the targets of an insurrection. Okay, so we've gone a long ways, but we're not quite there. No, they have to probably tackle and take them down at the Capitol. That's what I figure. They try to do it in a soft manner before they use a lot of WMDs. But there is going to be a point, because the population is so violent, and you need to understand this. The population is so violent. They are domestic terrorists. There is going to be a point where using weapons of mass destruction and warfare is going to be unavoidable. Okay? It's going to be unavoidable. They support and worship a Iranian ISIS terrorist cell that decapitates people, that kills women on a regular, that harvests organs in the bathroom, that fills the house up with level 5, level 6 dead corpses regularly. that has a small, or I don't know what, you have to ask the agents, has a pretty relative crystal meth operation going. I reported when that started, the agents know everything about everything that's going on here. Okay, so those kind of details, just wait to be properly informed. But I mean, you're gonna also compare and say, yeah, Heidi gave us a good summary. And that's really what's expected of me by God. I need to keep you pretty much ready. And you need to be ready for the 10-mile hole in the ground, because that's retaliation. That is retaliation for the loss, but it's also to cover their asses. Because where they strike the evil military is where all their little people are. They're in this country, which is what I'm talking about, the population. We have an entire fraction of our military that's cooping. The population is supporting them. They see that cooping military as their military, okay? So let me continue with what's been happening here. The war crimes, the atrocities of chemical weapons, toxic agents. The weapon system here is completely illegal, and a lot of it is stolen. It's stolen from Russia and Iran, and is put here to attack the country of Russia and other nations. From here, it was supposed to be super secret, but that clearly didn't last very long, and you're going to have to ask the authorities exactly what's going on with that, because that weapons system, I have made very clear, I do not understand it. I'm not going to understand it until someone explains it to me, and that's just how the world works, okay? I don't have to be mean. But there's been, you know, they're chopping up bodies in the bedroom here, filling the house up with chemical weapons and dead body stenches that blow your mind. They're putting them under the floors are popping. You come out of your bedroom and you're in so much chemical, engulfed in so much chemical, I don't even know what to compare it to. And it burns your nose hairs, it gives you instant migraines, your face is all red, burns your skin. So then the fucking freaks are roaming around in the internet because it's protected by the derelict federal agents, and it's protected by the derelict police precincts, which was for the insurrection. It's for the insurrection. So this insurrection has failed, okay? And the Indian president and the fake president Biden, he's done. He's under arrest. He holds no power. And his Congress and Senate, they're all done. Okay, they have no legal power. The protection they're getting is from their judges and their cops who are just listed are part of this terror cell. Okay, they're all trying so hard and desperate to see this through. It's not going to be achieved, and that is why this evil military, which the authorities will explain exactly who they are. I know it consists of evil Russia, it consists of evil Iran. You've seen this in writing, okay? But they really retaliate and do some serious damage to our country, and that's my job, is just to prepare the public. I'm glad I did that. But today they're doing it again. I'm like just bracing for it. Every time I leave the room, I'm an outright fucking prisoner here. And I just want to thank the heroes for last night. Last night when I went to bed, I had to just forget about it. It's so scary here, okay? I have to crawl to go to bed sometimes because they're watching me out there in the windows. I don't know how or where they're doing it. It's creepy military people. And last night, there was these creeps that kept on trying to get in from outside. I'm gonna plug my ears. And then if they couldn't get in from outside, they were gonna come into the cubbies. And this is the stuff that I go to bed fucking scared. And my ears are plugged right now. And it's because of these agents that I'm able to make this video right now. I mean, it really got down to it, dude. I could not have done this on my own in here. No, the weapon system under the floor, the bombs they're putting. Okay, the weapon system in this room I can't talk about. It's not exactly the ones that pop outside in the hallway and fill the house up with chemicals. This one is the 62% stuff I don't want to get into. It is so fucking serious what they did in this house. And then they had the stupidity to go on internet. Tell all your terrorists in the compound to go on YouTube breathlessly. This will save us. This will save us. We'll bring in our law enforcement. We've got her family who she has a really bad history with, who she's had on and off contact with, who she's given cease and desist legal orders against too, and they still stalked her. We'll have these people work with us, the dirty cops, to say she's imagining everything in the fucking terrorist cell. And then we'll just pile in our uniforms through the front door and kick her door in. And that'll solve all our problems. And we can continue with this fucking shit we're doing under the floorboards. That was their solution, okay? And that's what you saw through this whole course of time. And because of the agents, they stopped these cops from coming and kicking my door in, okay? We've all seen that. And they were stopping them from coming in the front door last night, and they were stopping them from coming in the cubby holes. And because of them, I can make this video, and I got a good night's sleep. Okay, it's that fucking serious in here. I'm a full-on prisoner, and as soon as I get up, go in the bathroom, they pile in, they start turning the TVs on, and every fucking floor, the house is jet black, there's nobody here, but the TVs or the music is always blasting. Yeah, and then they'll come on the camera thinking, okay, now our cops will arrest her because she filmed me. Okay, we know what they do here. I don't really need to recite it again. But I just want to say that this guy down the street is a historical bad move. So be aware of that you're living history, and that stuff is World War II stupid stuff that you remember you get taught in Western civilization in college, Western Civ, your prereq. You get taught that. This I can't get into it anymore. But that is historically stupid, okay? This guy down there with a prisoner 6 blocks up the street. The Biden and the Indian guy are acting on behalf of Iran, the country, fully 100%. Okay, so get ready to see a lot of serious action. And what I really wanted to get over was, I hope a lot of it is soft, that they can just tackle and take these Republicans. They want first. They want the Republicans first. They you know what? It's not kinda what they did. It's not kinda. What they did is solid and fucking absolutely treasonous. And I'm not gonna start speaking for the JDs. I'm not gonna start talking for the prosecutors. Like, listen to how horrible I sound, okay? I know better than to do that. Right now, I really am not going to do that. They have treason charges against them, and they're gonna be taken in. And they're gonna start with the Republicans, and they're gonna take all the rest of them, okay? And they're gonna take that dildo in the White House with his little Indian friend doing work for Iran. Because they are not legally actually supposed to be in the White House. It's the same as the Pentagon. And I'm gonna close with this, my friends, because we're coming to 14 minutes. By the time we get to the Pentagon, no, I don't believe it's gonna be soft arrest. That's the point where I think, it's not I think, but I don't want to start speaking for the generals either. I strongly believe at that point, with the population and the cooping military, that's when all of you are going to see some real hot war stuff and things. And I want to tell you that before my 14 minutes is up. All right, goodbye. Have a nice day.